Wow.
Natural 20 on the first one.
Well,
I am
he's
taking dodge.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
yeah.
No, is dodge like it is?
Oh, come on.
Did you do it again?
Yes.
Oh my god, the rare double 20. Sorry, Talgar. Oh my god.
Yes.
Take six points of
That is
6
beautiful.
points of slash or bludgeoning damage. Well, we return to the adventuring party within the walls of Longsaddle, having taken up positions, laid plans to action, and rallied the town. You have runners, you've been boosting morale, you've warded the walls, you've been assisted by the clergy and some of the other townsfolk and handed potions. The Baron's men have arrived and reinforced you. Their numbers not nearly as many as you'd like, but at this point, every hand willing to wield or able to wield a sword is needed. The dust cloud on the horizon grows closer as the sun dips down below the horizon. The horde will be upon you in a mere hour. Is there any last-minute preparations the party would like to make? Captain Levi has positioned archers along the walls and stationed swordsmen at each gate. He's also fanned out a few other pods of squads of militiamen throughout the settlement here.
I
Vinny
would.
has climbed a tree.
I'm trying to get on the.
Vesmir was speaking to the captain and wanted to put archers on the roofs instead of walls to keep any fighters there available, rather than just to keep them out of the fray should walls get breached.
He takes in your comments and advice. His opinion differs that it would be better to have the men on the walls than on the roofs. How adamant are you?
Well, then, I mean, might be better to perhaps have them split, some on the walls, some on the roofs.
Roll me persuasion.
It depends. Are these short bows, long bows, or...
They look to be longbows.
Okay. Oh,
They got
well,
range.
Yeah, 150 feet. Not one.
He
We're
offers you.
starting the night off with a bang.
He offers you 2 individuals to take up position on roofs where you see fit, but the rest need to stay to the walls.
Very well. We'll throw one here where the sphere is.
I incidentally, I was just measuring what 150 foot looks like on our board. It's 30 tiles. So the line you see me drawing is 150 feet.
Yep. It's a bit hard to see in the fog, but we got... Vesmir was able to get a trench done with his mold earth. And Callie will get the other archer on this roof over here.
Okay.
And you're on the roof.
Also, which of these buildings is the most defensible? What should we do if this gate opens?
Kill.
The chapel was being made to be, which is not an actual building kind of on the map, so we can pick any of the ones, but the chapel was being made as kind of an Alamo fallback position and serving as kind of a field hospital.
There you go. By the way, I'm kind of digging the fog effect. It's nice.
Yeah. And just like, I have to have fire. Sorry, I know I'm a broken record, but that's where that straight line is that runs across the map. That's where there's a trench.
Okay.
Is it prepared and filled with anything, or it's just a trench that you did with your Earth movie?
Earth moving. It's a embankment that they got to travel into to get out of. So it would sort of slow movement down.
Yeah, you've molded the earth. It's rained recently, and so it's kind of, very very moldable. You push it, groundwater kind of seeps into it. It's difficult terrain.
First
But
off,
why?
I'm going to ask for, and I'm just going to go and do it. At least here, it's not going to cost me anything. I'm going to ask for a good supply of arrows to be included up where we're at. Then I want myself more archers to stand next to me. I ritual cast my dome so that I can provide coverage. And that's going to be about this size. With the dome, no spells can get through it. Nothing that's inside can pass through the dome, but anybody who's inside the dome and any objects in the dome can pass through. So at least the archers can shoot from the safety of the dome without being targeted.
Okay.
So I'll have the dome set up on this side.
As you take your final positions, Captain Levi takes his spot on the wall, giving orders to his men and those around him. You take your spots and begin wait. You don't have to wait for long. As night falls, you begin to see the moving shapes of hundreds of shambling humanoids. In the moonlight, their figures, silhouettes can be seen, along with quick glimpses of rotted faces and flesh dripping from their skeletal remains. As they begin to lumber towards the settlement here, the bonfires begin to illuminate their hideous kind of appearances. They begin to lumber towards Longsaddle with a strange kind of urgency. They kind of just falling over each other, but continue to move in a wave. They hit the trench that Vesmir prepared, and some of them just fall into it, and the others just crush them underfoot as they begin to shamble across, splashing.
Do they make a noise?
So
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
want
just...
to,
Go ahead.
I want to interject. I would have cast a spell when I saw them about. Is it possible with the bonfires that I would have been able to see them about 300 feet out, roughly?
Yeah, you guys have been able to see it all the way out to the edge of the bonfires where they're lighting up. The moonlight's
Okay.
showing the silhouettes of them moving around. So if there's actions that you're taking, just let me know. But they're basically
Yes.
moving in a wave, just a giant horde of undead creatures.
Okay, so first thing I would do would be to cast Ice Storm. Hail of rock and ice pounds the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. They take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful
Show me on the
one.
battlefield kind of where you're throwing this out.
What's the range on it?
300 feet.
Oh, so
That's-
it's covering the whole thing. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's yeah. Go ahead.
It's 300-foot range. It's a 20-foot radius. I will let the party determine the best cluster of guys to do that on.
Yeah, don't worry about the position. I just need to know roughly kind of where you're wanting to position this thing, so I had some type of visual reference.
In the middle. In the
Okay.
middle, 200 to 300 foot out.
All right, cool. And that just rains down ice and so forth?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one action.
Alrighty. So you summon forth the storm, and it begins to pour down ice. I'm making what type of save again?
Dexterity. DC 17.
I have rolled a natural 1.
Okay, so they take 2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold.
Yeah,
Let me
Give me
roll
the
that.
total.
1, 2, 3, 46 and 2d8, I said, didn't I? 22 damage total.
Okay.
And then when they get 120 feet out, which is in line with that trench, I want to cast another spell.
Okay, so the as you cast the storm, you massively just shred some of the zombies, but you also notice that there's a handful of almost skeletons at this point. There's just very little remaining flesh on them. Or really anything left of them, and as this ice pummels them, you just see several of them just collapse on the battlefield. The horde continues to move forwards towards the trench. Is there anything else anybody else would be doing?
Just waiting for them to get in archer range.
Right, yeah, I would have knocked an arrow, like just
Yeah,
wait.
so as the horde kind of like, there's some stragglers that are starting to make their way through. They're we're ahead of the rest of the pack and begin to as they converge down this direction. Captain Levi orders everybody to open fire, and arrows are now flying off the wall towards the horde. Hitting a few in there. Some of them just sink in and protrude out of the undead creature, and it just continues moving towards the walls. Seraphic, what was the other spell that you were going to cast as they hit the trench?
Okay, so I'm casting Wall of Ice. You create it's a flat surface made up of 10-foot square panels. So essentially it's a 100-foot wall, contiguous. The wall is 1 foot thick and lasts for the duration. It's a 10-minute concentration spell. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears the creature within this area is pushed to one side of the wall, it must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 cold damage, or half as much on a successful one. The wall is an object that can be damaged and thus breached, has an AC of 12, 30 hit points. Once that section is destroyed, it creates cold air. Creature moving through the sheet of frigid air for the first time on a turn must make a constitution saving throw. That creature takes 5d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a
Yeah.
successful one.
Maybe we can just look up the spell next time.
Or that.
Yeah.
It's a lot to read, so I cut paragraphs out of that.
Okay. So as you begin to summon this ice wall, it begins to rise up out of that trench. There's a considerable number of zombies already into the trench. So I need to roll a dexterity saving throw, you said?
Correct.
No, thank you.
DC 17.
Yeah, I'm going to fail that one.
And 10d6 damage. That's 41 points of damage.
Holy fuck.
and now there's a 100-foot ice wall of 10-foot sections in a straight line near the trench.
So out of the 40 or so that were in the trench as you cast this, a considerable number of them are pushed forward towards the wall or towards the the settlement as it begins rising. A decent number of them push back towards the other. As the ice wall goes up, you can hear the wave kind of smash into the wall and begin beating on it and smashing at it, trying to claw their way around towards the edges. That they just kind of fan out and begin to seek out the edges to pour around. But you've limited the number that are going to initially hit the wall for at least a little bit there.
Don't they take damage after the wall is destroyed as well? Like there's like cold right there.
In the breach, yeah. Okay, is anybody else doing anything as the massive wave of horde approach?
Yep, spike growth there. 10 minutes.
Gotcha. Twisted vines and gnarled looking thorns emerge, making it difficult terrain, correct?
Yeah. I believe. It makes it difficult terrain, and they take like a certain amount of damage
per foot of movement or something.
Yeah, it's difficult, and then 2d4 per 5.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
It can be. It could also be just like 2 damage. So.
Is this concentration?
It is.
Nice. Okay.
And then my intent is to use the flammable liquids I found in the Alchemist lab, like having my feet prepared to ignite various arrows as I launch them.
Got you. You got your riot Molotovs ready to go.
There you go.
Okay, so the ice wall goes up. You can hear the wave of undead smash into it and begin pounding away at it. You know that the wall is not going to hold very long, but it has at least stopped the initial rush. And you know the spell qualities that when that breach happens, it will further weaken them and funnel them in front of you for your archers. The archers are not missing a beat, and they're just loosing arrow after arrow into the undead that have made it across. Those that have survived the blast of colds in the wall begin to lumber and stream towards the gate. And they hit that spiked growth. And how far across is that? 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
a 20-foot radius.
7 feet. It's going to take them 2 rounds. Okay. So about 20 of them or so begin to filter in. Some of them peppered with arrows at this point. 1 or 2 fall from that, but the rest of the horde just keeps coming. They smash into that thorn, and you can see these thorns ripping the flesh from their bodies as they are slowed and begin just lumbering forward, not caring that they're being ripped apart. Go ahead and give me the damage roll. Is there any dex or any type of save on my side?
There's no save actually.
That's so nasty.
Yeah,
So,
when you enter or end your turn.
No, excuse me. So they can make a perception check to see it.
Oh, they don't care.
Okay. Yeah. How do you roll 2 dice in this thing?
You just double click it,
Oh yeah. Okay. Great.
and you can right click it to take it away if you overclick.
And you need me. How many of these do you need me to make? How many sections did they go?
They're going to the door.
You need 7 of these 2d4s. So you need like 14 d4.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of dice. That's the most dice I've rolled at one time.
Let's see if
44 damage.
44.
Makes sense. 14d4. Yeah.
It was 7 sections, and it's 2d4 per section.
And we lost Seraphic.
Christ.
I was gonna say I think he'd be back. I just saw him start up Talespire, so I think he just re-got power.
Yay. So the first one's in. Like you can see these thorns in spiked ground begin to just rip them to shreds. They begin to just kind of fall into them. The ones behind him, not even slowing down, and begin to step on them. And over time, as they just continue in this meat grinder that you've created in front of the door, it destroys a considerable number of the zombies, or at least incapacitates them and removes them from being a threat. But about 6 of the zombies do get all the way across to the door and begin to beat on it. The spiked growth behind that is for the most part, there's like a path of bodies. It having done its job, there is now somewhat of a safer path to the door. Captain Levi is ordering, the archers to continue to pepper them. Some of the zombies that made it through begin to fall. When you hear kind of a rumble as a section of the ice wall just collapses and shards of ice and snow kind of expand out in this just massive kind of boom, and lumbering forward, towering over the other undead, are 2 abominations. They look like they've just been stitched together with all of these different parts. These 6 powerful arms, and there's 3 heads attached to each abomination here. It's just a massive muscle and horror. The creatures stride through the breach that they've caused, undead flooding in behind them as they begin to make their way for the gate here.
They take Constitution saving throw, DC 17. For the ones passing through the ice wall.
Give me just a second. I gotta switch to a different. Have to do some pen and paper in tonight. Okay. So these creatures begin lumbering forward. You said 21 damage?
Constitution saving throw first.
Oh, Constitution saving throw. Well, good on them. They're pretty beefy. Fails?
And they take 21 points of cold damage.
My god! Did y'all see that? It was on 19 and rolled off the edge of the damn tile. They both fail.
Wah, wah.
They both take 21 points of cold damage. And it would be at this point that you see a blue spherical orb form from Vesmir's fingertips as he launches a frost nova towards their location, which is just a cold fireball. Bit of homebrew.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody's doing to react to what's happened so far?
How far out are they at this point?
Well, we have some at the gate. The other ones are at that trench that are probably...
Sorry, the abominations.
70. Oh, the abominations are like probably just on the other, right before the dome that's out there right now. Matter of fact. Our abominations for the night. Scab A and Scab B.
I want to stick my head out the dome and we're closed tonight. The buffet's next week. Come back, you idiots. And I'll cast Bane on the 2 abominations, which is a charisma saving throw of 14.
Oh my god, another fucking one.
Wonder if these things have really high charisma.
Oh, they're adorable.
Okay, so you're casting what?
Bane on the 2 abominations.
It's gotta be a negative modifier. It's gotta be, right? Gotta be.
Everybody likes undead, man. High charisma.
Gotta be.
I need to open a second copy of this. Hold So as these come lumbering forward, those spells begin going off. Anybody else have any last minute additions before the horde hits? Somebody roll initiative.
Just that frost fireball.
Yeah, I gotcha. Anybody else?
I'm just standing at the door doing dodge until shit goes down.
Okay, so as y'all begin to cast those spells, you hear Captain Levi begin to yell to and wave his torch kind of to get everybody's attention. Bowman, take out those beasts now! As they begin to lumber towards the doors of the settlement here. Go ahead and do the Frost Nova first. That's dexterity, right?
Dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
DC 16.
Excuse me.
Zoom type. 13.
That's a fail. They take, it's a 20 foot radius, so 40 foot. And they take, 35 damage.
Since it's AoE, any other undead around them would probably take that damage too.
Nope. So how much total? 35?
35.
Right up. 6. 56 points of damage to my creatures before they even get to the gate. It's not cool.
No, it is literally cool.
Yeah, very cool.
You also damage a considerable amount of the other zombies around. You see several of them just blow apart by this frost nova. But the undead that fall are quickly replaced by more as those continue to flood through the gate.
Are they getting through the gate now?
Not the gate,
Oh, okay.
the breach in the ice wall. And I'm just got a running tally of how much damage is being done. And with that, it's time for some initiatives.
Oh, the abominations. Did the Bane take effect?
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to roll what for that?
Charisma of 14. Watch him pass.
That would be a shock, honestly.
One of them rolled a 2, and the other one rolled a natural 20.
I knew it. Well,
Yeah,
one of them has disadvantage. No, not disadvantage. A D4 off of all attack rolls and all saving throws.
Got it.
Whichever one you want to say is Bane.
A's got it.
A.
Oh, baby.
All
They
right,
both
so
scab
let's roll
A.
Now we roll initiatives.
Both your abominations are marked as A, just FYI.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, they look like Yetis.
Vinny?
My initiative is 10.
Vesmir?
6.
Talgar?
11.
11. Hi.
21.
21. Karl?
12.
12.
That's good for Karl.
That's a 5 on the D20.
So they're going to rush to the door. Again, some of the zombies there kind of be pushed away as they just kind of come lumbering forward, further destroying kind of some more of the spiked growth, but they still take some damage. So Tyee, if you'll go ahead and roll me another full 7.
Okay. That one's just 16.
Okay.
That's quite the range. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to roll another set. I only rolled 7. I need to roll 4.
No, I only asked you for 7. You're gonna do
Okay.
half
Not
damage.
7 spaces, but 7d4.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2d4 per 5.
Yeah, but you've lost a bunch of spikes, is what I'm saying.
Okay. No, it didn't come out as an even number, so that's really the only question I had.
It didn't come out as an even number.
Because it's 2d4, right? So it's
Yeah,
like you
but-
multiply it by the squares of 5, and it's got to end up being even. Yeah, it's whatever.
All right,
It's a
you know
math
what?
thing. Who cares? Who gives a shit? No, really. It was just like, wait a minute, it's not even, and it caught me up. Who cares? I don't care. You made your call, and I'm happy with it. I was just weird about the math. That's really. I was just worried
trying
about
to
the
do
numbers.
some more damage for you, buddy.
No, you're good. Just numbers bothering the shit out of me. That's all. If it was prime, I would have died.
Alright. So these creatures get to the door here and then begin to just pound on it. You see it kind of bulge on its hinges, but the wards seem to be holding. You see a shimmer of radiant energy spread out, Talgar having helped replace those wards. But they do begin to pound, and you see dust and splinters begin to fall from the door. There is several other zombies pouring through the kind of the breach and following these up as well. Although these guys are kind of blocking the door. Others are just kind of running directly into the walls and just kind of clawing at them aimlessly as more and more pour through. Tyee, you're kicking us off.
Yep. I will. My robes will light up. Are we still paused? No. Never mind. Okay. Yep. I will move my ass over here. My robes will light up. They will take the form of an archer, and then I will drop a 3rd level moonbeam.
Of course you would.
Well, man,
Jeez,
At the-
brought sunscreen.
at the entrance, right here,
Gotcha.
and then I will shoot with a bonus action. I will shoot my archery bolt at the abomination nearest to me.
That's B.
It's a 25. For 6 radiant damage.
Okay, 26 radiant damage to
Yeah,
A or to A or B.
Sorry.
B.
It must be the one closest to me. B. Yeah.
Okay.
Scab B. And that'll end the turn.
Jesus, okay. My notes are already getting messy.
Messy.
All right, so
Lionel Messi.
big beam of moonlight comes out of the sky. Arcane bolts being thrown. And we move on to the Yeti's turns. Or my scabs.
Oh, hey, real quick. Just FYI, anybody within 10 feet of me gets a bonus +2 on any saving throws.
Really?
Yeah, my
That's
aura
cool.
of protection.
That's really cool.
They do get to start their turn with a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh.
And A gets a minus D4 to his save.
All right, so A
Wait, it
plus
is
4.
Hearing Callie's sigh was very much worth it.
21 minus 3. So back to 17.
You got a +4?
No, 19. Yeah, he has a +4.
Oh, okay. So 19. The 19 passes.
And then B is going to
Yeah, it's gonna
12.
fail.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna fail. So A takes 13. Excuse me. The one who failed takes 13 radiant damage. The one who passed takes 6 radiant damage.
Second, D&D Beyond's being wonky.
He's being all fucky.
A little bit. Alright,
Yeah.
so 120 minus 1. So how much for A?
A passed, right? So 6.
6, and the other one got 12.
13.
13. All right, that's done.
There you go.
All right, so now they are going to begin to beat on the door.
The immovable door.
Ali, if you wanted to, you could do a strength saving throw DC 16 at disadvantage. I mean, that's your call of a disadvantage to actually see if they can move the immovable objects.
They're just smashing at the gate.
Okay, cool.
And they begin to smash into the gate. It's holding for the moment, but sizable chunks of wood are beginning to fall off of it. As the archers on the walls continue to shoot into these abominations, more and more of the zombies are beginning to fill out. Among them are about 20 skeletal archers that begin to move forward and halt amongst the bonfires and begin to pepper the walls with arrows themselves. And as I reveal those, we will go on to Mr. Karl's turn. Yeah.
The intent was for Karl was to find the darkest place he could be because, you know, he likes the darkness. He's emo. So being in the darkness, my most concerning targets are the ones beating against the door. So between the two of them, I would try to choose which one looks the most injured and drill the heck out of them.
They both look very much similar.
Fair enough. We'll take this. I don't have a compass.
I think
I was going to say
B.
the southern one. Okay, B. We'll take B. We're going to take our shots on B. So our shots, we get 3 shots with it. So we get 3 shots, all with advantage because we're in the dark. So shot 1 is a 25 to hit. Actually, first off, bonus action, we're Hunter's Mark in that guy. Level 1 Hunter's Mark. So we're going to check off Hunter's Mark. Okay, so that 25 definitely hits. That will be a... One moment. Oh, that's lame. So 5 plus... Whoa, whoa.
What did you do?
I don't know! So that's 5 base damage plus sneak attack for the first time ever is 11 plus another 1d6 for Hunter's Mark. So the first shot's going to do 17 damage. There you go. Shot 1, 17 damage.
Against A or B?
B.
B.
Bravo.
Bravo, 17.
Yep. Shot 2 is a 14 to hit.
That is going to miss.
That is going to miss. Shot 3 is a natural 1. So
That's
there
gonna
you
miss
go.
as well.
Funny
Funk,
that.
funk. All right.
Womp, womp. That's my turn.
All right. Do. And so you're seeing that some of the guys on the walls, Captain Levi's men, are having to duck down from the hail of arrows. You yourself find yourself having to dodge. Unfortunately, a few of the defenders on the wall here do take an arrow. They continue to fight, but they are, you're starting to attrit some early numbers here, and it's keeping them from putting additional damage on the Yetis that are the scabs that are breaking down the door currently. Talgar, you are up, and Vinny, you are on deck.
Talgar's just holding the door, taking the dodge action and wait until the door goes down, or he can find a spot to swing through.
Okay, Vinny, there's arrows peppering off of your dome and falling, to the ground harmlessly. So Talgar's doing that. Vinny, you are up. Vesmir on deck.
I'm gonna take a risk and poke my head out and point at B, and it's like, I told you we're closed. And I'll cast Guiding Bolt on Abomination B.
All right. That's a what?
A 10.
Okay, that is not going to hit.
And I just poke my head back in the dome. It's like, shit. That's all I can do.
Vesmir, you're up. Tyee on deck.
So
Keep some music.
Vesmir shoots out a Frost Nova into the pile of archers and half the bonfire. So
Okay.
they need dexterity savings throw DC 16.
Dexterity saving throws. They pass.
Okay, they take 20 becomes 10 cold damage.
When it becomes 10 cold damage.
Correct. And half the bonfire is extinguished for 1 turn.
So none of them go down. The light grows dimmer around them. But other than that, no change as they continue to knock arrows and loose them at the defenders, preventing them from applying damage.
Oh, that's
Tyee, you are up.
And I'm
Abominations
sorry.
on deck.
I feel like I missed something. Is something shooting arrows at us?
Yes. So amongst the undead horde that's out there, skeletons have begun to show up with bows and have begun to launch arrows against the defenders in the walls.
If you hit
About
tab,
20
you'll see
archers.
them.
All right, cool. Do I see them?
Yes,
I
especially
do.
with your, bat radar.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so I will deal with the immediate threat, which is going to be Scab B. So Scab B is going to get a Guiding Bolt. And he's going to get a Guiding Bolt. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Okay, so that happens. That'll be 16 radiant damage.
Against B, alright.
Yeah, and then I will follow up my bonus action Starry Form of the Archer with advantage. That's a 20 dirty. Rolling damage. 7 more radiant damage.
7
All
more
to B.
Sparkles. Alright. B's getting wailed on. He's bathed in a moonbeam. Anything else?
That's action, bonus action. That ends my turn.
Alright. So they begin their turn by rolling dex saving throws.
Constitution.
Constitution. Same
There you
thing. +4 to this.
Well,
one of them passes, one of them fails. A fails, B passes.
So it's 16 for the failure, 8 for the pass.
Cool. They will beat on the door. Minus a 1d4 on attack rolls, you said?
Only for A.
Gotcha. Alright. So, ba-bam, ba-bam, the wall continues to be beat on the door, beginning to lose a little bit of its structure there, and it starts bowing back and forth. The shimmering of the wards is almost dulled to non-existent at this point, as they begin to try to force their way in. Other zombies have begun kind of filling in the gaps mindlessly. They're clawing at the wall, not really doing a whole lot of damage, but they're intent on getting in. Karl, you are up as you see a group of 5 skeletons almost in unison begin to pull bowstrings back to release on the defenders.
All right. Boy. What would you like me to roll to determine if I think I would damage skeletons enough with piercing on the arrows?
That would be nature.
We're going to do it. And you're going to tell me what it says, what the result is.
Okay.
It's a -1, which is absurd for a ranger to have a -1 to nature, but hey man, that's how 5e works. So that's a 15.
And so what's your question?
Would I know if my damage is effective on skeletons with knowing that I'm shooting piercing damage?
Piercing doesn't seem to have any. Like they seem effective. And based on the times that you have fought undead and stuff, you know that they're more vulnerable to bludgeoning attacks, but they don't have any resistances to piercing.
Fair enough. All right. Well, in that case, knowing that my damage is effective against them, and knowing they are hurting the other defenders, I will target one of the archers. They're not lettered, so I guess the closest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
There's groups of these and some homebrew rules in play here. Just tell me you're attacking them and I'm taking it off the big stat block.
That's awesome. All right, so we're going to we have 2 attacks to take our first shot against the archers. Oh, so close to a 20. That's a 17 to hit.
17 definitely hits.
Okay. Oh, I just realized my hunter's mark is on the thing, but that's fine. That's going to be 12 damage.
Considering that you're shooting... I'm sorry, my bad.
Plus sneak attack damage on that one. Oh, that's only a 13. Okay, so 13 damage.
Alright, so considering the Frost Nova damage that's been done to this, the one that you target, as you hit it, it just blows apart and loses its form. And it's just a pile of bones as another skeleton steps forward, taking that one's place. And
As
in
is
unison,
tradition.
draw their bows and begin loosing arrows in a volley against the defenders on the wall, causing the majority of them having to duck down. Talgar, you are up. You are holding the door there. It's bulging and pushing inwards and straining against the bar that y'all put there. But it's holding for now. What would you like to do?
I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm also going to go ahead and pop a Shield of Faith on myself, but just continue holding dodge and preparing.
Okay. Some of the other fighters around you are looking rather nervous at the door.
Don't worry, guys. We got this.
Vinny, you're up. Vesmir on deck.
All right, I'm going to risk poke my head out. This time I'm going to point at Abomination A and go, where do you guys get your clothes from? Zombie Witch? And I'll cast Hideous Laughter at it. Wisdom saving throw 14.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Plus, since it's A, it's minus D4 to his save.
Well, he's passed because he got a natural 20.
And I just put my head back in and hold tight, guys. We got this. And that's it. My turn. I thought that was a good joke too.
Vesmir, you're up. You there?
Sorry, I said I wouldn't be able to tell how damaged the ones I hit before were, will I?
The skeletons out there?
The archers.
Yeah. you got a good idea of where you hit to know that anything there definitely would have taken some damage. You
wouldn't
saw
know.
the shot that Karl just made.
Right, I am going to fire another one in that direction. Same spot, DC 16 dexterity.
Jesus, all right. They all fail.
They take, wow, 37 points of cold damage.
This group of 5 just blow apart, like they were dipped in liquid nitrogen. They just shatter as this frost nova just annihilates a group of 5 of them.
That ends my turn.
Holy shit! All right, Tyee, you're up.
All right. We're looking at what is likely a repeat performance here. So, guiding bolt at the closest one.
Okay. B.
Yep. And that'll be it's another 17. For 14 radiant damage. He's glowing, following it up with an archery bolt for another 8 damage, and that ends the turn.
Which one's glowing?
Well, none of them anymore.
All right, they will continue to beat on the door.
Did they make a Constitution saving throw?
No, they have not. Hold on, let me do the door thing though.
Don't do the door thing; they might die.
They're not.
Man, you got
All right,
not a lot
now.
of belief there, man.
I don't think he can do enough damage.
That's mean.
Not with this one spell.
It's
All right,
3d10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
First one
Beats.
will-
Oh no, he's got Bane, right?
Oh yeah, he does.
All
He
that's a
does.
Failure. That's pass. Oh, it's pass. Oh, so it's pass fail again. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be 18 for the failure, 9 for the pass.
He is looking pretty fucked up. He is bloodied at this point. And they wail on the door, doing damage to it. More chunks of it. You can now start to see some small holes, Talgar, begin to form in the door there. The abomination's looking through with one of its heads as it continues to beat on the door. Karl, you're up. You see this
Head.
devastation. Yeah, it's got 3 stitched heads.
I get you, yeah.
It's God damn it. Is It Sunny is popping in my head now.
Yeah.
You see this devastation of where that one unit of skeletons were out there as the frost nova rips apart. The ground is just kind of smoking from the cold. More skeletons kind of fill in the ranks and continue to loose arrows, but you have dwindled their numbers by a quarter at this point, if not more. What would you like
Alright,
to do?
well, seeing our last attack just resulted in more skeletons coming around. Which one? What you said something was bloodied. What I've noticed was bloodied.
You see that one of the scabs that's beating on the door is considerably more wounded than the other one. That would
Do I
be
know which
Yeti,
one?
Yeti B is the one
Okay.
that's more wounded.
All right, we'll make a tactical correction then, and turn our focus on on scab B. So we've got 2 attacks. We're going to roll them out, shoot both at it. Attack 1 is a 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Attack 2 is a 26 to hit. That hits. So attack. Oh geez. Let me roll this damage. God, I wish it was roll 20 where I could just do a slash roll. 1 second. All right. Attack 1. Attack 2. 8 plus that's 18 plus 1, 2, 3. Jesus. 18 plus 13, 31. 31. That will be 31 damage against Bravo.
All right.
2 attacks plus sneak attack plus Hunter's Mark.
Gotcha. Anything else?
I don't think so. I have a bonus action, but I don't have anything to do with it. Nothing. That's it. Hopefully it's looking worse.
Vesmir. Skeletons begin firing on your position.
Cool. I have Mage Armor up.
At +6. So 2 hit.
Yes, I have an AC of 15.
Shield? Question mark?
You take 8 piercing damage.
8 damage.
And do you have anything up with concentration?
Yes. Concentration saving throw. 16. So basically, any more minions that are moving through that ice wall would be taking damage.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of it.
Cool.
I'm just using that initial damage roll for all of it.
Okay.
Tyee, a volley of arrows come at you.
Okie dokie. You need a con save. No, wait. Do you need to roll to hit, or do you just need a con save?
I'm rolling to hit now.
Okay.
Only one of those is going to hit. The 20.
Oh, okay. What's the damage?
1d6.
Okay.
Take 3 points.
I rolled an 8.
Why are you taking a con
For his
save?
moonbeam.
Oh, then your moonbeam blinks.
Poof.
Okay, so that's that. And
There's
Don't
just a
any
very
shoot at
grumpy
me?
old man in the corner of the wall, just kicking dust off the wall.
it's 2 hits. You see one of the defenders just outside of Vinny's dome there take a couple arrows, and he just pitches backwards and falls to his death. Some of the defenders are pinned down. Some of them are not being very effectual, and some of them have been killed at this point. But you're holding quite well. Talgar, you see these holes, the head looking through the wall or through the door at you. It's bulging and kind of pushing against the bar that you all have put in place. That's beginning to start to crack. You can hear the wood grain snapping. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use those holes to my advantage and start poking my sword through to see if I can stab any of them.
Okay. They'll have partial coverage, but you may attempt to stab.
Is that roll disadvantage?
No, their AC just got boosted.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I guess I can't really see what I'm stabbing at. I guess so I'm gonna go at whatever I can hit, whoever's closest.
Okay.
So first one
You
is
might roll a
23.
20. Okay, 23.
23. Yeah, you hit. Roll me a really any dice. Odds it's A, evens it's B.
Even.
I rolled a 10, so even.
Yes.
All right.
That's gonna be 10 damage. Then I'm gonna poke through again. I'm going to do it the same one. That's an 11.
They hit.
$11 to hit does not.
All right, then that is my turn.
Wait a minute, are you sure? Like, I see a custom roll of 10, which would have been a +8 on that +10, or is that just like
Well, no,
getting
the
beyond
custom
that?
roll is when he just wanted Audrey.
Oh, I see it. Never mind. Sorry.
Vinny, you're up. Vesmir on deck.
All right, guiding bolt on Abomination B. Damn it! I gotta
Vinny!
switch my dice. 11.
Didn't know you could do that.
Well, yeah, Talgar, not Talgar. Tyee inspired me to do that kind of stuff, but I'm not doing good. So I pull back in the bubble and hold tight.
That does not hit.
Nope.
Tyee. I'm sorry, Vesmir, you're up. Tyee on deck. We can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, he's muted.
Sorry. Would Vesmir be able to move at half speed to get behind or near the chimney to get some partial cover?
Why would you move at half speed?
Because it's at a 45-degree angle and I don't want to slip, so I'm going to take it easy to get in it.
Yeah, sure.
That also puts you behind my bubble, so that gives you extra cover.
Okay, so Vesmir gets down. He also gets a little bit closer to the battlefield, and he is going to cast Magnified Gravity at 2nd level. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's 60 feet only. Okay, yep, no, I'm going to do it. If I can do the range. No, it's too dangerous. Damage to the door. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. And I'm going to attack the bloodier of the two
B.
scab.
That'd be B. All right.
That is total of 7 damage.
At this point, B is like some of its arms are no longer working. One of its heads is just slooped over, the one that Talgar stabbed. It's looking like it's some of the stitching is opening up and it's just leaking its fluids. Tyee, you're up.
Yeah. Seeing my moonbeam dissipate and seeing B just on the brink, there's just a well of frustration, and I will kind of furiously send hopefully a final guiding bolt at Scab B.
Okay.
That's a 19
That hits.
for 13 radiant damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh yeah, I want him to just kind of burst gently into pieces.
just like one rip of stitches followed by another one, and it just starts unfurling.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen? All right, so it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, like
Yep.
the Oogie Boogie Man when the
That's what came to
stitch
mind.
gets undone and all the bugs fall out. Right?
Yes, just like that.
Yeah, and I will use my bonus action to set an archery bolt at Scab A.
All right.
It's a 20, dirty 20, and that'll be 12 radiant damage. And
Alright.
that ends my turn.
Did 12 radiant damage.
Yep.
The creature is bloodied at this point. Make sure I delete the rifle. The creatures one of them is dead. The other one roars in frustration and continues to beat on the door. Talgar, you see a chunk of the door just come loose and crash on the inside. It reaches in and tries to grab whatever's closest after doing its damage to the door. It looks like the door could only take maybe 1 or 2 more hits before it fails. Karl, you're up.
All right. Well, first off, bonus action, we want our Hunter's Mark over to Scab A. Definitely identifying them as the largest threat, so we're going to take our 2 attacks against Scab A.
Okay.
Oops, shit. Alright. Is it going to roll? Okay, that's going to roll 1. Shit. I meant to right click. So that is going to be an 18 to hit on attack 1.
An 18, yep, that hits.
Okay, cool. Attack. I'll just roll both attacks. If they both hit, then that makes the damage easier. That is a 25 to hit. So obviously that hits.
So 18 damage already?
Sorry, what?
Have you done damage yet?
No. That was
Okay.
Would you get to the damage already?
No, it throws me off because you do it differently than everybody else.
Would you rather me do attack and damage then in the future?
I don't care, but it's hard to follow like the story every time you roll to hit.
Give me a moment and I'll get you total damage. $22 damage total between 2 shots.
Fantastic.
What?
There.
Alright, the skeletons will begin to loose arrows again. At Vesmir, you can add a +3 to your AC against these attacks.
Oh.
These are +6, so 16 and a 21.
16. This is 21 hit.
Take 6 points of piercing damage. Do you have any concentration spells up?
I do. 16.
Alright, so you pass. 3 at Tyee. 18 and a 16.
They both hit.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
How much did I take previously? I think I did. I just don't remember what it was.
It was like 3 points.
I'll take 3 off. Okay, so 9 total. Cool.
Alright, and Karl, so you're there on the edge there. Those guys have torches and stuff. But so are you invisible? I didn't realize that's where you were at.
I mean, the intent for Karl was this whole time to be in total darkness. So
Okay.
if
Well,
I
I would have said that you would have been maybe moving up and down the wall, finding your patches of darkness while shooting.
right, I mean, with 150 range, right? Like I can go pretty much anywhere on this wall.
Alright,
So,
well, in
Maybe it's
that
better
case-
to imagine me over here.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't see through that, so I guess odds they shoot Tyee, evens they shoot Vesmir. Vesmir it is. +3 to your AC. That is a 22.
I'm going to cast Shield. You said I got +3 to my AC, which makes it 18 +5, which makes it 23.
Alright, so you deflected as this arcane energy erupts around you and saves you. Talgar, you are up. You can see this creature. You could probably even swing at him at this point as the door begins to fail.
All right. I can clearly see him. I'm gonna channel little divinity, vow of enmity. Have advantage on attack rolls against it until it dies or a minute.
Sweet.
All right, so first strike is a 15. Oh, I didn't do advantage. Hold on. 16.
Meets beats.
That one's gonna be 12 damage. Second one's 17. It's gonna be 14 damage.
Beginning to look pretty fucked up. And angry. Vinny, you're up.
I don't know how fast it can move, but its speed is also reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
There's a big door in front of it, so it doesn't really care. But Vinny, you're up. Vesmir, you're on deck.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers now that the Moonbeam's gone on A. Wisdom saving throw of 14 minus a d4.
It rolls a 2.
All right, so it takes 24 points of psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed will allow.
Oh, that's gnarly. It turns around and begins to run away. The remaining spiked growth there.
It's
Tyee?
gone. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone?
Concentration. It's gone. Yeah.
Aw.
Dag.
Well, you begin to see it run away then. It's stitching beginning to unfurl as it looks like it is about to meet the same fate as the first one.
Don't worry,
It's
Zanzi hates that spell too. I cast it all the time.
it's no longer beating on the door as zombies begin to fill that place. Some of them begin to crawl in through that hole that's there now, Talgar, in front of you. Vesmir, you're up.
Okay, so the scab A looks pretty bad, beaten, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's like about to fall apart. And it's now moving away from the door here.
Vesmir is going to fire another magic missile at level 2 at scab A.
Okay.
It's going to take 8 points of force damage.
It has 4 HP left. So how do you want to do it?
The magic missiles just fly and like burst one of its head off, and the other one just causes its stomach to just explode out over the remaining of the battlefield.
Well, we have the scabs are no longer beating on the door. The zombies are filling in the place, and they're trying to crawl through the hole, as well as claw at the opening, slowly widening it. Hi, you're up.
Are the group of archers that I've marked up there with my little bubble, they're still alive? Alive. They're still around.
Yes.
Still active.
Which were the 5 archers that died?
Sorry, these that I'm deleting.
Okay.
Okay. Seeing them be a kind of persistent nuisance to the effectiveness of our men on the ramparts, I will illuminate them with yet another 3rd level.
Nice.
And then, looking down at the ramparts, I'll try to identify the zombie who's crawling through the hole and zap him with a archer bolt.
Yeah, sure.
It's a 10. It's a 10 hit.
No, it does not.
Okie dokie. That ends my turn then.
Alright. The Yetis are dead. So, Karl, you're up.
Oi. I mean,
So, the archers are still here. There's still, a decent number of undead. have now come through the pass, taken the cold damage from the wall. They've fanned out. You can hear fighting happening behind you elsewhere in the city, but you know the battle right here is your main focus.
Sure. Well, we'll pay attention. Well, since it sounds like you're treating the archers as a group, so we'll take our bonus action to, because we still have our hunter's mark that was on the big guys that are dead. Our focus will now change absolutely to the skeleton archers, and so throwing the hunter's mark on the closest skeleton archer, I think that's what we're going to do, and take some shots.
Sure.
Oh, god damn it. 1 second.
Speaking my language over there.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, of course. So damage is going to be that plus that 8 plus 5, which is 13. First shot is 13 damage. Second shot going out now. 19 to hit, which I believe it does.
Yep.
For... Oh, come on. Did you Beyond Man? I clicked the thing. You stole the stuff. 13 damage.
Additional 13. All right.
Yep.
Total. One. So that one expires and he just drops from the field. Skeleton's loose. I'm sorry, go ahead. Anything else?
No, it's just that we used our bonus action, so there's not much more that I can do.
Alright, so coming at Vesmir. All of them miss.
Well,
Plus 6, that's what about 14?
Yeah,
are-
no,
forgive me. Are the archers taking a turn?
The two groups of archers are taking a turn, yes.
One of the groups needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, we'll do that after this first round. So none of those hit him. What's your AC, Vesmir?
18 with the
Yeah, you're
partial
good. So ignore this roll. Or fuck, you should just let me roll. But moonbeam time. They fail.
Yay! The 15 radiant damage.
Jesus. Alright. Now they're shooting at Tyee.
Yay!
Plus 6. 19.
A 19 will hit.
Six points of piercing damage.
Ah!
Talgar, you're up.
22 con save. Yeah, boy. So how much damage was it again? I'm sorry.
6.
All right, cool.
Talgar, you're up. You have a zombie like halfway out through the hole here.
All right, so I just realized that I have an ability that I haven't used. It's a bonus action. It lets me the Valve enmity thing, but I can do it every time. So to save time, can we just assume that I'm going to do that every time I swing on one?
Sure.
All right, so I'm swinging at the one hanging out. Me a 16.
That hits.
Me 12 damage. Next one's a 26
That hits.
and 12 damage.
You carve this one up and just hacking into it, and the other zombie's just gonna pull it back, and then another one replaces it, trying to crawl through. Vinny, you are up. Vesmir on deck.
My three very healthy, very well stocked archers and I will continue to pepper the zombies outside outside the front door, and I'll just shoot a crossbow bolt at one of them
Okay,
at 18 to hit
that hit.
for only 7 points of piercing damage. And I try to encourage the guys, we got this, keep firing. And that ends my turn.
Vesmir, you're up.
Okay, I'm just double checking if I can do this safely without hurting friendlies. No, that's not the right height. That gets Talgar. Never mind. I am going to Ray of Frost at the zombies coming through the doorway there. That is a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
And that concludes my turn.
Okay. So you hear a loud kind of rumble and crash from over your shoulder deeper into the city. You hear some screams and some yelling. And it isn't, as you guys are defending here, it isn't long before one of the children that you recognize, Vesmir, from your vantage point, you can see him. Or I think that was who that talked the kids into being runners. Unless I had that mixed up with Karl.
That was Karl.
Oh, well, my apologies.
Sorry. Yeah, I can.
I mean, your vantage point in the darkness, you see one of the runners, kind of out of breath, pop into view. He's looking around for somebody of authority. Do you want to do anything?
I mean, if I see the guy looking alarmed, I'm gonna look. What's wrong? What's going on?
You emerge from the shadows, invisible, and scare the shit out of him. He informs you that there's been a breach on the far side of the city, and that undead are pouring through. The militia can't hold. And he was sent to get help.
I mean, if I can, my intent will be to disseminate the information, particularly to Talgar, because, he's all melee and beefy. Did the guy tell me which region of the city has been breached?
Yeah, he let you know where it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, looking down at the door, just like get Talgar essentially. City's been breached. This kid, he knows where to go. Go there. Defend it.
Captain Levi kind of looks at the situation in front of him and on the wall, and says that now that the scab are gone, I think we can hold the door here with what we have. You guys should go and see if you can plug the breach. If they pour in through there, the city can be lost. We can hold the door.
So do I need to wait until my turn to start?
No,
hauling
we're
ass
out of it.
that way?
I'm sorry, we're out of initiative. So.
Okay, cool. Then Talgar is gonna follow the kid and haul ass towards the other breach.
Anybody else going?
I want to kind of call the group as close to me as possible, so that I can bless you guys.
So why don't we take a quick? So the messenger has passed on the messenger that there's a breach on the far side of the city and help is needed. They're being overrun. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, then we can discuss what our plan of action is, and then jump into that.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
Word disseminates from the runner, the messenger, that there's a breach, that the undead are pouring into the city on the far side. Captain Levi is confident that they can hold the gate with the forces that they have here, and dispatches you to try to secure and reinforce the breach and push back any undead that have entered the city.
Yeah, Vinny's gonna, for what it's worth, gonna try to gather the party under him, because he has a floor he can walk out on, and cast bless on them before they run out to the other side. He's gonna stay in the dome with his healthy archers and continue to assist with the door.
Okay.
What does Bless do again?
You get a D4 to all attack rolls and all saving throws.
Nice.
So I made it rain holy water on you. At least you
Sprinkle,
hope it's
sprinkle.
holy water.
Hey,
All right.
Goblin, so you never know.
Kind of yellow.
So Vesmir, I assume you're coming down off the roof. Is everybody else kind of gathering around Vinny for this?
Sorry, is this
Oh,
an
yeah.
out of combat sort of turn thing?
Yeah, we're out of initiative at the moment.
Okay, yeah. Vesmir would rush off and jump and feather fall as he starts the jump and come down.
Okay.
I don't think there's any faster way off without taking too many turns.
So the party gathers around Vinny. He casts Bless as he throws his little holy water out. And the party, I'm assuming, begins to follow the messenger, who is urgently begging you, hey, come on. They're getting killed out here.
Let's go.
All right. So, give me just a moment. And
I see Karl's in the end with Cherry and Tatiana.
Tatayana.
Tatiana.
Titiana.
Huge tracts of land.
I'm missing some. Oh, I'm missing Tyee. There we go.
I wouldn't say I'm missing. I'm just not installed.
Vinny's still on the wall. He didn't go with the party because he's maintaining his bubble for the archers.
Oh, you're not going? Okay.
Now, that's why I blessed them, and then I'm staying to help keep these 3 archers alive and help with the wall from top. That's why I made sure that we had extra stocks of arrows.
Okay. In that case, as you begin to move back through the settlement, the warm glow of a fire can be seen above the rooftops ahead of you. You can hear the sounds of fighting emanating from the breach up ahead. As you turn the corner, you see 2 of the buildings have caught fire next to the wall, illuminating the scene in front of you. Fighting amidst the bright glow and tight formations are the other militia members and squads that Captain Levi had positioned throughout the city, trying to respond to the breach. More still are pouring into the streets from the breach that's about 10 foot wide in the wall. They're clambering over the wooden debris and eagerly rushing towards living defenders. You see a few have cornered a couple of the undead in an alleyway here and are trying to drive it back. They seem to have it in hand, but up ahead you see a group of undead outnumbering 6 to 1 one of the defenders. And we'll go ahead and roll initiative. Vinny, I am going to have you go ahead and roll as well.
Yeah, I got a 10.
All right. Vesmir.
Not 20 for 22.
22. Talgar.
1.
1.
Ooh.
Tyee.
That's pretty par.
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
And Karl.
19.
19. Damn. So, Vesmir. Sight in front of you. You see the defender backing away. The 6 undead, comprised of what appears to be 3 zombie creatures and 3 kind of skeletal frames.
Okay, so Vesmir is gonna dash. Well, not dash. Sorry, just gonna rush forward. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that direction. And I'm going to cast at 2nd level Magnify Gravity. So that's 10 foot per radius. I believe that pretty much gets all of them. and they need to make a Constitution saving throw DC 16.
Hold on.
I think there's one you didn't get, Zombie B.
Yeah. Sorry.
Goddamn. All right. Sorry, I had to check Teams. I had my phone turned off for a few hours. And then I plugged it in and my computer was going bing, 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 bing. All right, so what did you roll?
And you need a Constitution saving throw DC 16.
For everybody that's in there?
Yep.
Damn it. All right. Constitution saving throw. First one up is 13.
Fail.
All right, how much damage?
Damage is 16.
16. Second one up. Fails.
16.
Third one up. Fails.
16.
16 damage.
Skeletons. 16.
That's a pass meets beats, so it's 8 damage.
Fail.
16
Skeleton
damage.
B blows apart.
Cool. And I will Misty Step as a bonus action by 30 feet onto the roof. That's my turn.
Okay. I didn't roll for C, I'm sorry. He gets a 14, so he fails. C blows apart as well.
A zombie or skeleton? I don't. I got it.
Skeleton.
I got it.
Vinny, you are up. Talgar on deck.
I'm not in this fight. I'm back at the wall.
No, I'm
what-
sorry. Vesmir, that was your turn. Tyee,
Right.
you're up. Karl, you're on deck.
Robe still glowing from the previous engagement. Zombie C is going to get a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Maybe, if he asks nicely. 25.
That hits.
And he gets 12 radiant damage.
He does not seem to like that at all.
And then he's going to get Starry Form, which is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be 7 additional radiant damage.
Alright, he's looking bloodied.
And I'll
Yeah,
take a
which
step, step here
which cre-
behind Talgar.
Which creature were you targeting?
C, but the it's gone now. Well,
It's still there.
the
It's down
glow
at the
is gone
bottom.
now. The glow is gone there.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, unless you got anything else. Karl, you're up.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Bright lights in the big city.
Sorry, guys.
Nothing to apologize for, man. It's Friday fucking night.
It's helping the mood.
I was staying quiet, letting what was
that's our
happening
battle
happen. Yeah.
Be our dual bard that can do duets.
If only.
We'll
Alright,
get her to
switching
play
on
a
Karl.
bard. Yeah. All right, we're gonna tried and true pattern. So we're gonna spend our bonus action to Hunter's Mark Zombie C, and we're gonna just start blasting as we do. Oops. So we have 3 shots because it's the first round because we're Dread Ambusher. Shot 1 is a 21 to hit. Probably hits.
For which one?
C. So the one that's taken all the damage so far.
C, that hits.
Right. That's going to be an 8 damage. So I'm gonna call the damage out in stages in case it ends up dying as a part of one of the stages. So 8 damage. Is it still alive?
Yep.
Okay. Plus 5 damage. Is it still alive?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Next shot is going. So I don't have my bonus action, so I cannot move Hunter's Mark, but I can take another shot, and I can do Hunter's Mark. So the next shot goes against Zombie A.
Okay.
Next shot against Zombie A is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That hits for 1 moment. 12 damage total.
12 on A.
12 on A. Then we have a third shot because Dread Ambusher because first round. I imagine A is still up.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, right. It didn't take much damage. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
So that's going to be. Jesus, what the fuck? So okay, I'm gonna. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm doubling the hunter. Or no Hunter's Mark. Shit, never mind. Wait a minute. If you double sneak attack damage on a crit,
All damage dice get doubled.
okay, that'd be sneak attack. So I haven't used my sneak attack yet. So the damage is going to be 24. So there you go. That
On A.
Correct.
Destroys A.
nice. That would complete Karl's turn.
Okay. Zombie's going to go. He's going to attack this defender here. He misses. And hits. You see him latch on to this defender here, and you see his complexion just immediately pale and kind of begin to wither. As the zombie does 8 points of necrotic damage. And the defender... DC... fails his Constitution saving throw, and his hit points are reduced. He is not looking very good at all. The other skeleton that is still alive is going to... It's going to cower behind the burning house here. Out of sight.
It's smart? Wow.
Oh, that's how its undead compatriots go down. Vinny, you're doing anything over there other than just healing or anything?
I'll just try to play like a song to try to booster the morale of the people that are just still defending that gate.
Okay, so that gate is holding still. Talgar, you're up.
So I'm gonna move and dash. Is that hole in the gate? Is that like an actual hole? That's where they breached?
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna go as far as I can that way. And that's my turn.
That cycles back to Vesmir. Tyee on deck.
Okay, Vesmir will move slowly to the edge of the roof, and he's going to take a shot with Ray of Frost and Zombie B, and that is going to be a 20 unnatural to hit. And that's 7 points of cold damage to
Against
Zombie B.
7 points of cold damage.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Tyee, you're up. Karl on deck.
Okay. This, yeah, I'm starting to see these ghouls and these zombies on this other side, huh? Yeah,
They are there, but they're engaged with the militiamen that are there. They're trying to push them back.
Okay. I'll step beyond them and send a guiding bolt at Zombie B.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
That'll be 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. It is now glowing.
Oh, and another one coming. Does a 15 hit, just out of curiosity?
It does.
Okay, great.
It has 9 HP.
Alright, hold on. Oh, I did 9 radiant damage. Yes!
Nice.
So it dies. The knight there staggers kind of forward, clutching at the wound. He looks haggard. Anything else, Tyee?
That ends my turn.
Karl, you're up.
Combat, it keeps on coming, so I guess we only see what's on the board. Oh, there's ghouls and zombies that came up over there too. Oh. Alright, well we got the ghoul that's getting close, so we're gonna take our shots. Our prior target died, so we're gonna bonus action move our hunter's mark onto the ghoul next to the knights. South, right? Yeah.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I was pointing out that the target that we had our hunter's mark on before has died. So we're bonus action moving the hunter's mark on the ghoul to the south, which looks to be the most nearby threat.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, so yeah, bonus action that, and then we're gonna take our couple our 2 shots on it.
Okay.
Until you tell me otherwise, I'm assuming we're in the darkness because YOLO darkness.
If you
Or
come
emo.
any closer to the breach than you are now, you will no longer be in darkness due to the fires.
Awesome. Oh yeah. On the buildings. Gotcha. All right, so yeah, it's gonna hit. That's 26 to hit. Or come on, dice roll, man. Don't leave me hanging.
It showed 6 on.
Oh. Yeah, it was the second one. So 10 damage total for the first shot. The second shot is going to be advantage roll. Oof, that will not hit.
Plus
That will
D4.
conclude our turn.
Because you're blessed.
Oh, right. All right. See what we get. That will be a 14 to hit.
Beats.
Well, Thank you, Vinny.
Yay.
That would be an additional 9 damage, and that would conclude our turn on the nearest ghoul.
Okay. Mr. Skelly over here is going to come around the corner and leap at Talgar and attempt to attack him. He's going to swing a rusty short sword at you twice. 11 and a 14. Not doing so good.
Tetanus.
Wah, wah.
Vinny, well, you're not doing anything. Talgar, you're up.
I'm gonna swing on this little bitch.
Aggressive.
That's true. Nat 20 for my first hit.
Fuck yeah.
And of course, god damn it, I rolled both ones. 11 damage.
Wow.
How do you want to do it?
That's enough.
I just want to like explode it with my sword. Just chop it up.
Cloud of bone and debris. So as you cut that one down, Talgar, you can see that there's more moving into the breach and coming through.
Alright, I'm gonna use some of my movement and move a little bit forward.
Well, hold on. Move guys into position. Trailing behind, you see a blue apparition of some sort.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
So as you slash through that skeleton, Talgar, and blow it to pieces, you can see these beginning to filter in and stuff. So everybody has a moment. We're actually out of initiative. We're going to roll re-initiatives for this next wave, so you have a brief moment if you wanted to do something. As Talgar relays the information to the party that hey, more coming.
Fuck.
Talgar just wants to get closer and ready to fight.
Okay, so if nobody's doing anything special or potions or anything like that, then Vinny, what's your initiative again?
My initiative is a nat 1 for 5.
All right, Vesmir.
Sorry, just rolling now. 13, but I would like to take a potion of healing.
Okay, Talgar.
0.
Tyee.
I got a 15. I'm also going to take a potion of healing.
All right, Karl.
Sorry. 14.
All right. Yeah, basically, like, you know, Talgar has a brief moment. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, more coming." We're drinking potions, and kind of, is there any additional movement anybody would want to make in between?
I moved my character over into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
And-
I moved my character where I think I would have been, because you did say, like, any closer. Like, I try to keep, like, far from the fires.
Yeah. Gotcha. Where are you?
Feel free to move me where you
I don't know
feel.
where you're at.
Oh, I mean, I can't ping.
Oh, okay. There you are. I see you. Yeah, you would be visible.
My intent is to be in the darkness, so probably there. Maybe?
Yeah, if you come past that alleyway that you were at, you're visible.
Because the fire on the roofs is illuminating that whole area.
Oh, the alleyway is in, like, way back here.
Yeah.
Sit there for now.
But the shadows on the building. I just kidding.
They're moving because of flames and so forth.
Oh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see this blue apparition just roll in through the breach, Mindleak. It heads directly towards you. It passes straight through the undead creatures as if they pose no hindrance to its movement. It is then going to activate its horrifying visage. I need every creature within 60 feet of it to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Plus D4.
Which creature, Kelly? Sorry.
The blue glowy one.
Spirit A.
And so who is that? You need one from me?
Yes.
And a wisdom saving throw plus a D4. Is what I'm
Yes.
hearing.
Yes.
Okay, 18 and a D4 is 19. 19.
Okay. You are fine.
26 for Vesmir.
Vesmir passes. Talgar.
24 for Talgar.
Talgar passes.
Yay.
It shrieks on a horrible, horrible sound, and we then move to Tyee's turn.
Yep. Robes still lit. I will raise from the ground thorny vines and terrible blades of grass using spike growth in the noted area. Sure to address the current threat, but also probably assuming that there's more going to come through this breach eventually as well. And
What's the dome for?
spike growth.
Gotcha.
And then I will use my archer bolt at the blue spirit thing.
Okay.
It's not good. It's an 11.
Is it
Unless
plus
it
a
hits.
D4? Oh, it doesn't matter. It
Oh,
hit.
well, it did? Oh my god. Okay, great. 11 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
That was a 3 with a plus 8. It was a fucking 3.
Okay. Anything else?
And I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna hold my ground.
Karl, you're up. Vesmir on deck.
Well, according to the map, I can see the spirit.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what? Karl is going to chant softly against, focusing on his bow as a green energy smoothly moves into the bow, casting ensnaring strike. I can't link it in BTT because we don't have BTT. So it is a concentration spell. Is a strength 14 DC if it hits.
Okay.
So it's basically a buff on the bow if
You
it
just
hits.
tell me what I need
Correct. So step 1 is a shot. So shot 1 against the spirit is. Oh, that's going to hit 27.
to do. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit.
All right, so it's going to hit for damage, which is 2 plus a d6. So initially it's going to do 10 damage, but then the creature needs to make a DC 15 think it's 15. Where is it? Ensnaring Strike. 14. DC 14 strength save. So that's the question: does that spirit make a DC 14 strength save?
It does. It actually rolls a 14.
I don't believe it has anything happen if it meets the save. So 1 moment. Yeah, I think the spell just effectively is useless.
Cool. Vesmir, you're up.
Absolutely hilarious because he just walked away.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I
he came
cast Magic Missile at level 3,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit Zombie A, Zombie B, and Skeleton A.
Okay.
We'll go for Skull A, Zombie A, and Zombie B in that order.
Yep.
So that's 3 damage, followed by 3 damage, followed by 4 damage.
Sweet.
They all move 5 feet towards the entrance. So
What's
they
causing
all-
that to happen?
So that is a feature of mine, which is Gravity Well.
Okay, we're good. I don't need any further explanation.
Cool.
All
They
right.
move 5 feet.
Just that direction towards the breach.
Yep. And that's on spike growth.
Mm-hmm. Yep, nice.
So they all 3 moved 5 feet.
And
5.
So
I
do
will-
you want just 1 2d4 for that?
What would you prefer?
Just do 1.
Alright.
It's 4.
That shit adds up, man.
Just literally right in the middle. It's fine. Happy.
All right. Anything else?
that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, fuck your spike growth. Bullshit. My undead are angry at Talgar.
As undead are.
2, 3. So two tiles.
So you want 1 for 2 tiles? Okay, here's 1 for 2 tiles. That is 13 damage.
Oof. This is but a flesh wound.
Yeah.
The other one's gonna go 1, 2, 3 tiles. No, 4 tiles. 1, 2,
Oh, God.
3, 4. Zombie B goes 4 tiles.
Alright. That's 8d4. that's 17 damage.
So like Talgar, you just see these like forms coming at you that are just shredded from the waist down.
I mean, we're doing this right? This is all correct. Everybody's reading this. I mean, like, every 5 feet, it's 2d4.
That's how it's written.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Great.
Yeah, like have you not seen the D4 guys like cheese grater build?
I have actually. Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Which is absurd, but
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you don't get this opportunity very often to use it this way.
It's obscene because there are hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how much was for that one moving?
So it was 17.
For the first one?
No. All right. So which one would you like me to tell you?
The first one was how much?
So Vesmir pushed them. That was 4. The
Not
first
that one.
The first one that moved on their turn was 13.
Gotcha.
The,
Okay.
The next one that moved on their turn was 17.
I had put the damage on them incorrectly, so thank you for the rewind. They both look bloody at this point, standing in front of Talgar, and they will now swing on Talgar. It will swing a longsword at you, a rusty, broken longsword at you, and then attempt to reach out and grab you with its hand. The first longsword swing is a 15. That misses. It reaches out with its hand. Natural fucking 20. For a total of 24.
That's a hit.
I'm going to do 6 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, then nothing happens. B is going to do the same thing. That's a 14 that misses. It reaches out to touch you. That's a 5. And take an additional 5 points of damage. Because I didn't double the dice when I did the hit for the critical. That takes care of that. Vinny's not here.
Reach out and touch someone.
A is... Where did Skeleton A go? Skeleton A is there. Fuck. He is going to unfurl his tattered looking short bow and shoot at Talgar. And misses. Skeleton B. It's going to move out. Give me a 2d4 tie.
He's just moving 5 feet.
Yeah.
2.
As he begins to move off into the darkness. Talgar, it is now your turn.
Alright, I am gonna swing on glowy blue thing.
Okay. Oh, that hits.
Okay. It's 12 damage.
It is looking bloodied.
Go for number 2.
But it doesn't have any blood.
That hits.
And that's 14.
It evaporates into fumes in front of you. And I was hoping it would live one more turn.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Next
It
time.
was up next. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, it's dead. Tyee, you are now up. Karl on deck.
I will move to within 30 feet of the skeleton A, and I will cast Thorn Whip on it.
Oh, such a dick. Alright.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god, so much damage is about to occur.
Heck yeah.
You're cheese gratering, aren't you?
That'll be 13 damage. I'll pull it 10 feet towards me.
Well, Skeleton A only had 6 HP left, so...
I'm
it
rolling the
is-
damage anyway.
Yeah, no, by all means, roll the bowl of dice.
It's another 7 damage. Alright. And then, shit. Both those ghouls are still there, right? Or zombies,
yes.
rather? Okay. One of them... Excuse me. B is gonna get an archery bolt.
Okay.
Uh, 10.
It does not hit.
Plus D4.
Oh. Oh, would that hit anyway?
Yeah, potentially.
12?
It does not hit.
Dang.
Okay.
So close.
Thank you. Oh, that ends my turn.
Okay.
good.
All right, so Ty, that's it for you. Karl, you are Vesmir on deck.
Yeah. No, I felt your pain. Like managing all the NPC stats while this is happening is non-trivial.
No, and then when I should have turned my fucking phone on during the session, but I was getting paranoid because I had turned it off for too long.
So between zombie A and B, as those are the only threats I can see at the moment, does E either look more or less
They both
destroyed?
look equally fucked up.
Swell. We're gonna just look at zombie A, bonus action, throw our hunter's mark on it, and take our 2 shots against it.
Okay.
Okay. Shot 1 is going to be a. That's probably going to hit 20.
Yep, that hits.
27. For 19 damage first shot. Second shot, if it's still alive, I imagine it is. 19.
Sorry, how much damage?
19. 1-9.
On A or B?
Alpha. A.
Alpha is enough to expire it?
12. So our second shot goes against B. That's finally a natural 20.
There we
There it
go.
is.
Shit. So how's this going to work? Okay.
Let's
So
fucking go.
we got that. So that. Wow, that's a lame damage roll. That's only 15 damage.
It looks
That's-
extremely fucked up. Like barely hanging on.
That's all. That would conclude our turn.
All right, Vesmir, you are up.
Hey, seeing zombie being looking pretty fucked up, I am going to Ray of Frost. That is a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
It takes 8 points of cold damage.
8 points of cold damage.
Is that enough to expire it?
Yes, it is. It only has 1 HP left.
Nice. That concludes Vesmir's turn.
So there's a brief lull in the action. As you've cleared it, you can see movement. It looks like more are coming, but you have another brief moment. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
Just a question: there's a zombie and a ghoul to the right of the building that's on fire to the west of the breach. Are those in play or not?
Are they on the inside or the outside of the breach?
Inside of the walls.
With the 3 knights.
Oh yeah, those are you can hear fighting back there. Like they're still engaged over there.
But it's not our problem.
Yeah.
And you still have the skeleton
you
bee
did,
going
you did
around.
have skeleton bee did wander off that direction, but he's kind of down the way, disappeared, only visible to Talgar.
And to be fair, I think at this point, enough time's passed that Bless is probably expired.
How long is the duration on it?
Only a minute.
Yeah, I'd say that's definitely.
Oh, that-
Bless never would have made it across town,
Oh.
but that's okay.
It was worth a try.
That's on me.
So
for-
the only thing Karl would like to do is, I mean, given that he sort of built a bit of a rapport with the street urchins, just sort of like calling out if I saw any, but just telling them to try to get the fire put out and keeping an eye on the breach.
Okay, so they head off to try to go get some reinforcements. I need new initiative rolls from everyone.
I like the multiple initiatives. This is fun.
19 for Vinny.
19 for Vinny. Vesmir.
16.
16. Talgar.
13.
13, Tyee.
14.
14, and Karl.
13 also. 1-3.
1-3. We're gonna go in the order that D&D Beyond puts you in.
What did Mindleak get?
13.
Talgar got a 13.
Hey, it's not
got
a 1.
4.
Yeah, or a 0.
So you have just a brief moment to kind of collect yourself, Talgar, before just tearing in through the breach. Another 2 zombies come out of the darkness. Tyee, is that spiked crest still up?
Yeah, let me put it back up. Yeah, it's like
Oh fuck.
How long does
yeah,
it
it's
last?
right there-ish. So you let me know how awful it's gonna be.
1, 2, 3.
How long does spike growth last?
4, 5.
Up to 10 minutes.
It's a while.
It's a long one. It's much longer than Moonbeam. Moonbeam's a minute.
Yeah. New favorite spell.
Yeah.
That would be 6, sir, for the first one.
64?
12.
12
12 d6. Hold on. Whoops, my bad.
Second one will. Yeah,
Wrong damn
good.
ones. I'm sorry. So, alright. So you need one that's 6. So you need 12 d4, right?
Yes.
Good God. 30.
So this fucked up creature comes rolling towards you, Mindleak. I need 7 squares for B.
Oh my God. Alright. 35.
Both of them are looking extremely bloody at this point as they come tearing through here. But they will swing a longsword once on Talgar. That is a 13 that misses. Then they will reach out and try to touch you. That fails as well. Second one swings a longsword. That is a 22.
Miss.
And it will reach out and try to touch you. It fails as well. Vinny, you're not doing anything. Vesmir, you're up.
How's
Oh,
the
sorry,
front
Vinny,
gate
you're doing
looking?
stuff?
I was just checking to see how bad, because if we only took out a quarter of them, I'm sure, I guess the masses still come into the front gate.
You see that the gate is just about to fail. Like the there's holes in it. They've ripped most of the wood off. It's not so much that they're going to batter it down. It's just at some point it's going to be so porous that it can't be held back. But Captain Levi and his men have rallied with the Baron and the reinforcements, and they're holding the line as the zombies do come in. They're slaying them.
And Vinny and his archers will continue to help pepper them as they come in.
Okay. So Vesmir, you're up. Tyee on deck.
Vesmir is going to Ray of Frost Zombie B.
Okay.
It is a 19 to hit. Oh, 15 cold damage.
For zombie A.
B.
B. He has 10 HP left, and that expires him.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Tyee, you're up.
Yeah, I will use a good chunk of my movement. That it's still there, but I just
Yep.
Yeah, it's dumb. And Zombie A will be the recipient of. We're gonna start with a Produce Flame. Does a 23 hit
It does.
for 10 fire damage.
It looks extremely fucked up now. About to
And-
expire.
And then with the archery bolt, which is a nat 20, so that ends up being 15 radiant damage.
He has 5 HP left, so he expires as well. Talgar, these zombies are just like running up through this field of shit, just expiring in front of you as your comrades in arms here just mow them down around you. Karl, you are up. You hear a rumble and heavy footsteps approaching to the breach, but you don't see anything yet.
See, it was kind of there. It's pretty much there.
Yeah, I've got the count for
Okay, you know where it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hearing something, I'm going to hold my attack action, and that would be my turn. Waiting for something hostile to come through my visual range.
Okay. Talgar?
I'm gonna hold my position and take dodge, in case something happens to make it through this wall of hell to me.
Okay. So, a large abomination stitched together, its 3 heads, 6 arms, emerges from the darkness beyond the breach, roars with anger, and just puts its heads down and charges you, Talgar. That's high. I'm gonna need 7.
Okay. $42.
Whoa.
Okay, that's one way to do it.
And you wanted 7 tiles. Like seven spaces of 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Right. Yep.
Okay, so we said 40 something. How much?
42.
42. All right. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I also held an action. Should I wait for it to attack, or
yeah,
resolve
go
that
ahead.
now?
No, because as soon as you saw it, you would have loosed.
No, it definitely would not have been with Hunter's Mark or anything. Just a regular attack. Which is... Come on, David Beyond. Do the thing! Oh, yeah. 28 to hit. So,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
right. 6 damage.
It doesn't even look like it's phased by that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it.
From the darkness behind it, as it begins to attack Talgar, you see several skeletons enter in, but don't even make it halfway across before they fall and expire. Just like at first it's their feet, then their shins, and then all just working their way up until they're just crawling across it, eating themselves apart. The giant thing in front of you, though, Mindleak, is going to swing at you 6 times.
Wow.
Natural 20 on the first one.
Well,
I am
he's
taking dodge.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
yeah.
Now is dodge like it is?
Oh, come on.
Did you do it again?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up! You did it twice.
Well done, Kelly. Well done.
Oh my god, the rare double 20. Sorry, Talgar. This is gonna hurt.
For the first hit.
Well,
It was nice when we had a paladin.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Take 6 points of
That is
6
beautiful.
points of slash or bludgeoning damage.
That's a paladin for you.
Oh my god.
That's
All right, that was attack 1. 25.
Yep. Are they all at disadvantage or just the first one?
Hmm.
Are they all at disadvantage?
That's a good point because
Well,
he's
since
dodging.
since I'm dodging, are all the attacks at disadvantage or just the first?
Oh no, it is. Shit. Here, okay, we're gonna start doing this the correct way. So, disadvantage roll. Nope. Second attack.
Nice.
So it'll be the third attack. Third attack's not gonna do it. Fourth attack. Not gonna do it. Fifth attack is not gonna do it. Sixth attack is
Goddamn.
definitely not going to do it. You
Goddamn.
fucking tank. My
Dodge,
skeletons
dodge,
are
dodge.
Gone. My zombies are gone. Vesmir, you are up. Oh, actually, Vinny, as you are raining arrows down, you hear a a rumble as the door gets blown open, and stepping forward through is a large armored figure that has these bulging veins, pot-marked skin, like kind of protruding between the plates of metal that's on him. He's a different type of abomination, but he comes through and just immediately starts smashing the guards left and right. The Baron rallies some of the men close to him and goes to engage him directly, as a fight is beginning to ensue there at the front gates. But the front gate has now been breached.
I want to at least try, and the front gate is facing north?
Yes.
Okay. I want to at least try a suggestion on the abomination. Wisdom saving throw of 14, and suggest that it starts moving northward.
Suggestion. All right. What is my
Wisdom save
saving
of
throw?
14.
I fail.
All right. So, concentration for up to 8 hours. If he fails, he moves northward. For as long as I have concentration on it.
Kicks open the door, knocks 2 or 3 people down with his giant club, and then turns around and starts heading out the door.
And that's it. I let him go.
The men are still, dealing with all the zombies that are now pouring in and so forth, but the big giant creature has left, and is moving north until it can get a fucking save or you drop your spell. I get to make a save on that at the end of my turn every round going forward.
The suggested course of action can continue for the duration. It doesn't say save. It just
I get
keeps
no
going
save.
while I have concentration up.
Okay. Vesmir, you're up.
So I hit Scab A with a Ray of Frost. It was a 26 to hit, which did 10 cold damage and pushed it 5 feet into the spike growth.
10 feet into the spike growth?
5 feet, it did
5
10 damage.
Alright. 10 damage on
And 3 spike growth damage.
13.
And just to clarify, I would have worded it in such a way to keep going north for X amount of time, just so it keeps walking.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles. God damn it. Alright. Tyee, you're up.
Hello. I would like to shoot it with a guiding bolt. Again. 24.
24 hits.
13 radiant damage.
Yep.
And then following it up with the starry form with advantage. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. For another 8 radiant damage.
8. Alright. Cool.
Yep. And that'll end it.
Karl, you're up. Talgar on deck.
Alrighty, well, surveying the field here, we got a scab and the skeleton. Hey man, it's worked so well before, so we're gonna take our bonus action, move the hunter's mark onto the scab, and take our shots.
Okay.
So shot 1 is. Whoa, was that a 20?
Yeah, it's not
That's a
20.
nat 20.
Okay.
Which will be That plus. I doubled the sneak attack dice as well, correct?
Yes.
That will be a 19 damage on the first shot.
Okay.
Second shot. Is another nat 20.
Double.
Combo breaker.
Which will be 13 plus 8. So 21 damage on the second shot. This is against the scab.
Sure, it's definitely bloodied at this point.
It's not dead! God damn it! That will conclude our turn because we used our bonus action on our 2 attacks.
The creature's nostrils begin to flare. It rears up like it's about to hit you, Talgar. It is your move.
Well, since I currently can't reach him without getting into the spikes, I'm just gonna go ahead and dodge again and prepare for his.
Oh,
he's
no,
back
yeah,
up
because
there?
he got pushed back 5. That's right.
Yeah. So now he's out of range from me. So I'm just gonna dodge again and get ready for his onslaught.
No, he's a large creature, so he takes 4 squares. One of those being a diagonal from you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Then I'm gonna swing on him.
All right.
Nat 20.
Oh my god. This guy is taking 3 natural fucking 20s in a row.
It's gonna be 20 damage on the first slash.
Was there a smiting
Yeah.
note too?
20 damage and.
I'm feeling a little smitey.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So if I do this, that's doubling that too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so 4d8 extra radiant damage. It's gonna be 24 radiant damage.
Littering and.
Literally. Yeah. He's still on his feet, but looks extremely bloodied.
All right, gonna go for swing 2.
Oh my god. That was swing 1.
That was swing 1.
He
Looking forward to the post.
really wanted to swing at you 6 times. Oh, it looks like I'm getting my chance.
Yeah, number 2's, yeah, it's only a 13.
You miss. He will swing on you 6 times with his fist. Am I at disadvantage? No, because you're not at defensive posture anymore. So these are +6 to hits. Fail. Fail. 21.
Fail.
Fail. 22.
Fail.
2. God damn.
What is your AC? Is it 22?
23 at the moment.
Oh my god. Nice.
Vinny, you're up.
Which, if the guy's moving north, we're just still peppering the undead.
The other zombies kind of like just like look at him for a second, like what the fuck? All right, whatever. We're going back to hoarding and continue to move towards the complex.
Yeah.
Vesmir, you're up.
I shoot another ray of frost at the big guy. That is a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
And that concludes my turn.
Hi, you're up. Karl on deck.
I will. I'm gonna try to.
Oh wait, is that thing undead?
Yes.
I get bonus.
Roll it then, sir.
So that's another 2d8.
All right.
Nice.
Go ahead and throw on another 13 radiant damage.
It's looking really fucked up.
I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
That's a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Okie dokie. It whiffs, and then I will cast an archery bolt as a response.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay, another whiff. And that ends my turn.
Karl, you're up.
All right. Well, unhappy that the scav we put some arrows in is still alive. We're gonna kind of pop our neck and knock our bow and take some more shots. We still have Hunter's Mark on it. See what we get. Shot 1. 26 to hit. That's going to probably hit. 4. 3 plus 7 plus 17 damage on the shot 1. Shot 2 is a 26, also going to hit. 4. 10 damage total on shot 2. Kind of staying where we. Pardon?
Said 10 damage. All right.
So
Yes.
27 total.
Yes.
And that is enough to finish him off.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Plunging through the skull, punching the brain matter out the other side.
There's 3 skulls on this thing.
Dude, you're right.
All of them.
So as you slay this creature, before you can even really catch your breath, one of the runners arrives and says that the front wall has been breached, and there's some abomination has engaged the Baron, and help is needed. Right as you get to turn and to respond to that, another runner appears and says, "Never mind." The creature turned around and walked off. And didn't stop, and the zombies look like they're losing their cohesive organization, and the tide of the battle is beginning to turn.
You hear off in the distance, hey.
That goes for 8 hours,
Yes.
as long as you're concentrating. All right.
Yes.
Well, then, in that case, you are able to help assist secure the town and slay any of the zombies that are inside of the walls. You're able, with some of the militia members and carpenters and so forth, to repair these breaches and at least get to a defensible position. Captain Levi stations people around and is beginning to organize some hunting parties to go down and try to eliminate any of the undead now that they're not kind of moving as one giant horde.
Don't forget the fires.
Which should be an easier task now, and one that the Baron's men are well equipped to deal with. There's quite a bit of wounded flowing into the chapel, and the town is taken a beating here. You've got a couple buildings have been lost to fire, although due to the quick thinking of the party, some of the kids have organized a fire brigade, and buckets have arrived, and they're trying to do the best to control that damage. For all intents and purposes, the siege is over, and the town still stands. And that is where we will end this session.
Yay!
Epic.
You made my
Brutal.
boss run away.